Hey there, can I say something many people keep hidden because they are ashamed of it? Sometimes someone else's success hurts, not because you wish them harm, not because you are incapable of joy, not because you are a cruel person. It hurts because their moment can press against a place in you that is still waiting, still hoping, still tired from carrying the same dream for longer than you expected. And that kind of pain is real. Maybe you watched someone reach a goal you have been working toward for years. Maybe someone younger, newer, or less burdened seems to be moving through life with a kind of ease you have never known. Maybe a friend shared good news and you smiled because you meant it, but later you felt the ache settle in after the conversation ended. That ache does not mean you failed them. It means something in you recognized what you have been longing for. People often rush to judge themselves for this feeling. But feelings are not always verdicts. Sometimes they are signals, and this one is often pointing to a hope that has not died, a desire that is still alive enough to sting, a part of you that has not stopped believing, even if it has grown quieter from disappointment. That is not something to be ashamed of. That is something to listen to, because the pain is rarely only about the other person. It is about the story your mind begins telling in the background. Why them? Why not me? What am I missing? Have I waited too long? Those questions can turn another person's milestone into a judgment against your own life, as if their arrival proves your delay means something terrible. But life has never moved in equal lines. People do not arrive at the same places by the same roads. Some carry more weight. Some begin with more support. Some are simply seen at the moment their effort finally becomes visible. You do not know the full story behind their success, and they do not know the full story behind your waiting. That matters because comparison only shows the surface. It never tells the whole truth.
So, if this feeling has been sitting with you, do not hurry to silence it. You do not need to pretend you are untouched. You do not need to force a celebration that your heart is not ready to give. You can be happy for someone and still grieve your own unfinished chapter. Those things can live in the same heart without canceling each other out. There's something deeply honest in being able to say, I am glad for you, and this also reminds me of what I still want. And maybe that is where the healing begins, not in pretending the ache is not there, but in refusing to let it define your worth. Your life is not late simply because someone else arrived first. Your story is not smaller because another story is shining right now. And your hope is not foolish because it has taken longer than you wanted. Some things only root themselves in the dark, where no one can applaud them yet. Some hopes need time before they can become visible, and that waiting does not make them less real. What is still alive in you is not behind, it is becoming. And becoming, though slow and unseen, is often how a life learns to hold its own light.